Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner and welcome back for more Honkai Starrail reaction. And this is going to be the 1.3 reaction, the 1.3 special program reaction. I'm just gonna react to it as a video rather than a stream because the last time I tried with the as a stream, it backfired. So here we go. So this is gonna be about. I think it's gonna be a good sequel slash conclusion to the Shinso arc. Maybe I have no idea. Because the last time we did in the Shinso arc, we fought Fantilia. And that was the big moment right there, the fact that we fought Fantilia. So like, I have no idea where this is gonna go since that was a huge cliffhanger. And of course the reveal of Don Hunk's dragon form in Bible Lune. So I don't know if it's gonna tackle another Trailblaze quest, or if it's just gonna be a bunch of like companion quests. Not to mention, by companion quest wise, we also should have done Kafka. Now I've not done Kafka's No Yukong yet. I haven't recorded those yet, and I will get on that soon. But by the time of 1.3, Kafka should have been done. So that's again, that's the element hunt is taken care of, right? So like, I don't get like, where do you go on from here? And there's a lot of questions I have about what's going on. Again, the IPC.
It's fortunate I could make it. My divination results predicted you making a fool of yourself. The show is about to start. Make sure you remember these words. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Xianzhou's reputation now, would you?
No, Master Diviner.
After me. Fulgurant Leap.
Fulgurant Leap.
Epical Spectrum.
Apical Spectrum.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
The Swarm Disaster.
The Swarm Disaster.
Audience.
Audience.
Not bad. Make sure you recite them a few more times.
Master Diviner?
What is it now?
How do you say this one?
High Cloud Quintet.
Wait, what?
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to
Who's
sail
gone?
between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters.
Is
Farewell.
Tengen actually dead? Okay.
All things in this world have their loss.
You know that I'm a descendant of the Lawfu Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
Oh, this is cool.
As you can see, we added a few things to the simulated universe.
A simulated universe update.
Even Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
You curious?
We call it Simulated Universe. The Swarm Disaster.
What? It's sticking you a bed or something? Oh, hi, Lynx. What? Oh, okay. So, is Tinian actually dead? Also, who on Earth's the person behind Bertha? I am so lost right now.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle.
Hello, Albert.
Good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest. Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. As always, your good buddy Albert's here to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our 3 special guests are...
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Fu Xuan.
What's up, guys? I'm Angelika Nupaneni, and I voice Sushang.
Hey, Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Leung, and I voice Dan Heng.
Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with details on the new version. Sarah, anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story updates, but that last segment caught my eye too. The swarm disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
I know. Did Herta upgrade the simulated universe again? You know, my Trailblazer senses are tingling.
The simulated universe will be getting some significant updates in version 1.3, but that's for later in the program.
So it is a simulate. It is a legit simulated universe update. Okay.
First on the list, and finally revealing his true power, we have Dan Heng, Imbibitor Lunae.
If you can tell, yeah, I'm going for this character. This is my target for 1.3. We already seen sample of game. You already seen sample of this character's get. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Whoa, okay. So March wasn't bluffing. Dan Heng does have secret strength.
But yeah, Dan Heng and Imbibitor Lunae. Imaginary destruction.
Let's not forget, he did get impaled.
Join the
I think
club.
If he kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble staying alive. You know, desperate times, desperate measures.
Okay, it makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well, to answer that question, we gotta talk about Dan Heng's previous incarnation, Dan Feng, a member of the High Cloud Quintet.
That's right. I'm sure Trailblazers will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to Dan Heng as Imbibitor Lunae. But Imbibitor Lunae is actually a title handed down as part of the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder Succession. The person they're referring to here isn't Dan Heng, but Dan Feng. Dan Feng was once the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder. He achieved great deeds for the Xianzhou in wartime.
Yes.
But ultimately committed an
Imbibitor Lunae
unforgivable
was just
sin.
a title.
Wait, but if Dan Heng's still alive, then Dan Feng's sin can't have been that unforgivable, right?
I think someone pulled a few strings. There's
Kafka.
only one guy in the Law Fu who'd risk the Xianzhou's reputation
And
like
genuine.
that. genuine.
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert? I never knew owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jingyuan's not to blame this time. The head of the Xianzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret, and the responsibility of each High Elder. We don't know the full story, but Dan Feng misused this method and sparked a terrible calamity. As a result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Dan Feng, but executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession. They decided to use an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate. Which is why Dan Heng
Dan
is
Heng
alive
is Dan
and
Feng's
well
reincarnation,
today.
basically.
The world of the Vidyadhara is complicated.
But why would Dan Feng cause so much trouble? I suspect there are a few more secrets waiting for us down the line.
Ah, the allure of the unknown. But fear not, trailblazers. A banquet of delicious secrets awaits you. Now, let's take a look at how secret strength Dan Heng handles himself on the battlefield.
As an imaginary type character following the path of destruction, Dan Heng, Imbiber de Lunay's specialty, is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities. Tapping the skill button enhances the effects of Imbiber de Lunay's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is replaced with multiple target damage in both Divine Spear and Fulgurant Leap.
So he has 4 different attacks based on how much enhancements you use, but also costs a skill point per enhancement. I was kind of wondering about that.
It's going to be pretty important for Imbiber Lunay's allies.
Hold that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbiber de Lunay deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta. Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbiber de Lunay's skill point consumption.
There you go.
Man, Secret Strength Dan Heng is kind of a one-man band.
But that's not all. Imbiber de Lunay's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadraken, allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In this state, using an attack causes Imbiber de Lunay to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with. Entering battle in this way allows Imbiber de Lunay to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
And lo, such is the frightful power of the High Elder.
Interesting.
Now that we've introduced Secret Strength Dan Heng,
that's actually a really fun playstyle, I'm not gonna lie.
The Master Diviner,
Fu Xuan.
Lady Fu Xuan.
What is that? Ultimate?
Her first encounter with the Trailblazers
Quantum
was
Preservation.
impressive.
From high above, amid a hail of bullets, came the words.
Your every move has been foreseen.
By the Omnisia.
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. But I wonder, how'd she fare against a Star Knot, though?
Oh, yeah, I can't see her swatting one of those out of the sky.
Fu Xuan might have something to say about that.
Oh, okay.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the Earth and Water trigrams. What do we have to fear? Let us counter this menace directly with the might of the Xianzhou.
Oh, Xisheng translation. Hexagram says let's do this.
You know, I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Su Shang as a translator.
Yes.
The Omnisia on Fu Xuan's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance. However, the immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation. While the Omnisia may grant her incredible computational abilities, it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Well, with great power, You know the rest.
Comes with responsibility or what?
One's reliance on bubble tea, then, huh? I heard she drinks like 10 cups of Immortal's Delight a day.
No.
Hey,
Bruh.
that sounds like gossip to me. What if Immortal's Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect it is, though I'm sure the sugar helps. Running the Divination Commission and divining the fortunes of the Xianzhou, it's an exhausting gig.
Alright, Anjali's right. No more bubble tea gossip. By way of apology, how about I treat everyone to 10 cups of Immortal's Delight after the show?
Yes! Now we're talking.
My God.
Let's talk about bubble tea there. It's time to take a look at how the Master Diviner
I'm curious how a
showcases her abilities
preservation
on the battlefield.
Quantum could play.
Fu Xuan is a quantum-type character, following the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense, Fu Xuan takes a different road.
Precisely. After using her skill, Fu Xuan activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Fu Xuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies. When the Matrix of Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Fu Xuan's talent offers a variety
What?
of effects. Firstly, Fu Xuan can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly, when Fu Xuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV, you're Fu Xuan's enemy. Why are my attacks healing her?
That's not
So
all.
she's
Fu
a
Xuan's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect.
so she's a
and I
preservation
almost forgot to
path, but
mention,
she's
Fu Xuan's
acts like a
technique can grant
abundance
barrier
and
for
the
whole team that
harmony
lasts for a set
fusion.
duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks,
Oh my
thereby
God.
preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way. Her technique also activates the Matrix of Prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
That's our Master Diviner. Reliable and determined. No wonder she's got her sights set on the generalship. See, her style is very different to Jing Yuen's, but being a defensive backbone for her team is equally respectable.
So she's a buffer.
And you won't find her guarding or playing chess on the job either.
Interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Moving swiftly on to our final character. It's time we introduced a young girl from Bellaba,
Lynx
Landau.
Landau.
Let's go.
Youngest sister of the Landau triplets. Oh my gosh, she has a pick. Oh, that's adorable.
Does her name ring a bell?
Lynx, Quantum
You got it.
Abundance.
She's the younger sister of Sir
Oh,
Paul
her
and
voice
Jafar
actress is-
Landau.
Oh, it's
Is
Kokomi.
it just me, or should everyone in the overworld be taking tips from Lynx? She's the only person I've seen who's dressed for the Eternal Freeze. Like, are the
Yeah,
majority
her
of
English
Bellabans
VA is Visa May. That's
prostitutes or
Kokomi's
something?
VA.
I think those geomarrow heaters keep the temperature relatively comfortable within the confines of the city.
Oh, so Lynx's winter gear
She's
is for
fitting
venturing
that
outside
she's
the city,
abundance
right?
since Kokomi is also a
You
healer
got it.
magician.
Lynx has always been
Fitting.
drawn to the horizon. The centuries-old records of Yarilo VI's vibrant past, the beautiful auroras described by her teachers, the heroic tales of the Landau family. All of it pertains to the world beyond the city walls, where the Belabagians call the snow plains. Compared with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's seriousness, Lynx is somewhat introverted and comfortable with solitude. She often ventures out alone into the perilous snow plains, which has allowed her to hone her wilderness survival skills.
Ooh, she's gonna be the world's smallest survival expert.
Now, she may be small, but she packs a punch. Let's dive right in and see just how powerful this Snow Plains Explorer really is.
Yeah, Lynx is a quantum-type character following the path of abundance who provides a variety of healing for her team. Her Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Okay.
Increased enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin. Can't say that I blame them.
My, that looks like fermented herring? Ooh, my favorite. You guys want to try some?
Nah.
I'm good.
No. Can you forget about the contents of the tin? This is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Yeah.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health too and dispels 1 debuff from each ally.
That thing's huge! Are you kidding?
I know. Yo, talk about a hard pill to swallow, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? No? Anjali?
See, I'm just
Nick.
wondering how she even fits it in her backpack.
Sometimes big things come in small packages. You know, I forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response. Similarly, her technique
passive,
can also grant a
okay.
continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but
Wow, so
to
she's
the
really good at
entire
passive healing, too.
team. Talk about being a reliable healer.
That's our little Snow Plains Explorer.
That's stronger
We
than
can all
that.
breathe a little easier with her on the team. Well, that
I do like Lynx's
concludes
design, by the
our
way. I
new
find her really
character
adorable.
introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand new 5-star
She is
light
cute.
cones coming to the warp in version 1.3. To get us started, how about a Path of Destruction light cone, brighter than the sun?
Yeah.
Is there anything brighter than the sun?
If there is, we should tell Imbibiter Lunae about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey, come on. He's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
But, fair point. Now, on to her Path of Preservation light cone.
Ooh, that's cool.
Poor girl. Everything changed in an instant.
Thrown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track that offer? Yeah.
My God.
No.
Dang
No.
it.
During the first phase of version 1.3 in the character warp,
Yukong, Asta, and March. I already have an E6 Yukong, though.
5-star character Don Hung and
Dang it.
Lunae. And in the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light
And this is
cone,
PS
brighter
phase
than
1,
the
like I
sun,
thought he
will
would.
be boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character
Oh, come
warp,
on.
foreseen, foreknown,
Really?
foretold, Trailblazers can obtain the
I
limited 5-star
want
character
Lynx, though.
Fushwin. Not to
Damn it.
mention the 4-star character Lynx, who will also be
Why
joining
is
the
not
warp.
Fushun's banner?
During the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone she already shut her eyes will be boosted. And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps. But don't leave just that now. More exciting updates are right around the corner.
So, what's up with the story? And who on earth is the giant being right behind her to the 2 Trailblazers? Again, I like the equal treatment of male and female Trailblazer and all of these things. I like that. Dang, I was actually kind of considering going for Lynx because I do want to get a different healer. Like, Lasha's great, don't get me wrong, but I really want to get a different healer. Oh, man. Guess I gotta wait. Again. Oh my god, second time. And yeah, get your codes while before they expire.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Let's pick up where we left off. In the preceding story,
Oh, it is a
and
Trailblazer
thanks to the
mission,
collaborative
okay.
efforts of Genuine and Don Hung, Fantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved. And yet, as the dust settles, easing the fears of the citizenry becomes a new priority.
Rightly so. Helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not, responding to a disaster is trickier than preventing one.
Mm-hmm. In version 1.3,
So this is
the
the aftermath.
Trailblaze mission obsequies performed, a long road ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's
So are we going to
recovery
leave?
efforts. We'll also
Oh
be
my
seeing the
god.
likes of 4 new companion missions. The Dragon
March's
Returns
companion
Home,
mission.
Total Recall, Farther Than the Snow Plains, and Mohashle.
In The Dragon Returns Home, we find Dan Heng in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life and meet with the current Vidyadhara High Elder, Lady Bai Lu.
Meanwhile, in Total Recall,
Bai Lu's
March
the current
7th
one.
makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fu Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Farther Than the Snow
Oh,
Plains focuses on the youngest member of the Landau
March
family.
foreshadowing, huh?
Lynx returns from an expedition with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help. They decide to seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
And last but not least, Mohashle.
Lucas.
Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing a special bout of training.
Ooh, nice cinematic read there, Albert. I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh, those names are so intriguing. I feel like these missions will answer a lot of questions. Like, why is Bai Lu the current Vidyadhara High Elder? And is March 7th truly as many people suspect?
This is hardly the domain of unverified rumors. Ours is a serious program.
Serious?
sure.
Like Bubble Tea Gossip Central.
Speaking of bubble tea, fine, I'll wait.
Nicholas, you're really desperate for that bubble tea.
In our next segment, we'll be talking version 1.3 events.
Oh, I just realized Fu Xuan wanted Su Shang to say all the
Was
stuff
once a hub of commerce and
that
crowds,
would be event
but
names.
has
I just
gradually
noticed that.
fallen into obscurity over the last millennium.
Wait, also
Blink
your
of an eye
character.
for a long-life species. And now, as the IPC's corporate interference encroaches upon the Lao Fu, the people sense danger,
No, you.
striving to
What-
breathe
what-
new
no,
life
my
into
count?
old trades. In the Orem Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown right into the action with an opportunity to influence the alley's ultimate fate.
Wait. What do we need to do exactly?
Well, shops of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Orem Alley district. By arranging
Oh, it's a
cargo
new
shipments
area.
and planning logistics routes, Trailblazers can accumulate funds. These funds can be used to progressively revamp the urban landscape of Orem Alley, helping it return to its former glory.
By achieving goals in this limited
Oh my
time
gosh,
event,
this
players
is
can earn self-modeling
what's that
resin,
one area in
tracks
Xenoblade
of Destiny,
1?
Stellar Jade, and 4-star character Sushang.
Nice.
Following this limited time event, Orem Alley will remain in the game as a permanent mode.
Right, this is thing.
This mode includes rewards such as the Orem Alley themed phone wallpaper, Ingenium Dreams.
What? That's something we haven't seen before?
That's right.
Phone wallpaper.
wallpapers are a new feature being added to version 1.3.
Ooh, that's
Trailblazers
nice.
can browse and replace their wallpapers using the in-game mobile menu.
So
I actually think they're gonna give this an update
Isn't
like
it?
that. That's cool.
All right, folks. It's time to talk about a big update to the simulated universe.
So what is up with Storm Disaster?
I thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
Wait, Cassie, Ron.
How could I, your humble
Is that a
living
new A-
servant,
is that a new
make
Aeon?
you wait?
I mean, we're still waiting on those bubble teas, so I'm just saying.
My God, Nick.
The update is the collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster. They completed a broad spectrum of structural renovations purely to investigate the fall of an eon.
Yeah, Taz wants one.
Swarm
Tazy Ron is
disaster.
one of the first
Sounds
actually
like it might have
died.
something to do with
Or one of the Aeons that died.
What is that eon's name again? Tazy something?
Tazeroth, the Eon of propagation.
Propagation.
That's the one.
Interesting. What motivated Herta and her team to research the Imperator Insectorum?
Ooh, I'll tell you. From the story so far, we've heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe. This eventually caught the attention of multiple eons who united to eradicate
That
it.
explains the bugs.
This event involved more eons than any other recorded event in history, which of course makes it an excellent research subject.
So that's how it is.
Mm-hmm. In order to delve into this complicated history, Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster,
Whoa.
the stage maps will appear in a format similar to a chessboard. Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest
Oh,
parts of
this
the
is
simulation.
actually a
I'm
legit,
assuming these
legit
geniuses had more in mind
roguelike
than
style.
simply maneuvering around a grid.
Right you are. In order to simulate the experience,
Yeah, I see it. That's the new path right there. Propagation.
Eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the audience die and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to say to the audience.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with
Sure.
the eons bestowing random gifts upon Pathstriders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects for the current turn. These special effects
She
might
count
provide
one.
our team
I
with
just
powerful
noticed that.
buffs, or alter the chessboard in some way, or even create further variables for subsequent actions. The chessboard and grids are superficial. The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator and Sectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do
You're
these
curious,
simulations
well.
really recreate the truth?
The official response
events?
is that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
Oh my god, you're actually exploring the universe
Undeniably
as well.
a genius.
Madam Herta has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy, leading you closer to the eons.
And what can we expect when we get
This is a
closer
major
to the
update.
eons?
Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and the chance to interact directly with the corresponding eon, thereby uncovering their part in the swarm disaster.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Say no more. In the final domain of the third plane of each
Oh.
exploration, trailblazers will encounter a brand
A servant
new
of
enemy.
Tassaron.
The Swarm True Sting. True Stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm. Sufficiently swarming? Suitably disastery?
Yeah, okay, that's plenty. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Finally, upon clearing Simulated Universe, the swarm disaster,
The 8 paths
a
available.
brand new path of propagation will be unlocked within the Simulated Universe.
What a roller coaster. That's a big update, all right.
Wow.
And big updates need big rewards. Take note.
So that would
Aside
mean
from
that
Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the Swarm Disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are there really 2 up for grabs?
that's generous.
You better believe it. And I highly encourage Trailblazers to give it a go. Next up is the Space Station Task Force event. Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up, we'll need to enlist the help of a task force with special permissions. Watson has lined up all the assignments that require attention. Over to you, Trailblazers. During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
And as the message makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Version
Wait,
1.3 will also see the return of the Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events.
Is that a new daily event thing?
During the respective events, successfully challenging the simulated universe and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards. At the same time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new stagnant shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination.
Oh no, we're finding
The
Harambe.
former will drop Suppressing Edict, ascension material required for Don Hung
Okay,
and
so I'm gonna
Bybita
grind this
Lunae.
thing.
The
Okay.
latter will drop Nail of the Ape, ascension material required for Fu Xuan.
Whoa, all that too?
Well, good luck, Lucian
I'm not
Waters.
done with you yet. Version 1.3 system updates are just as momentous. First off, after the version 1.3 update,
Yes, the new Trailblaze power.
cap will be raised from 180 to 240. Exactly the amount that regenerates in a day. Once Trailblaze power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblaze power.
What?
Ah,
Okay.
so in other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
So what is
There's
reserved
something
Trailblaze power
else.
then? Is
The
it you can use
1.3 update will
after?
also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include being able to sort your friends. And Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them in settings. Icing on the cake, you can now send emojis in chats.
At
Yes.
last, bring on the pom-pom and March 7th emojis.
Yeah.
Nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic boomer material.
Oh no.
And of course, we have the crowd favorite, Gift of Odyssey Chicken Reward.
Wow, that's
Logging in for
generous.
7 days gets you 10 warps. It might just be your lucky break.
Nicholas, I admire your confidence.
That is generous. This is extremely
Last
generous.
but not least, Honkai Starrail will also be a part of this year's Gamescom.
Yep. However's taking a big role in Gamescom
What
this time.
surprising updates await us?
We
Watch
got
this
Genshin,
space trail.
Honkai, Starrail, CCC. Excellent.
Let's roll out today's final redemption code.
But yeah, they're being extremely generous today with the updates. Oh my god. Like, I already have enough pools already for the guaranteed, like, 5-star, but... Wow, this is extremely generous. Wow, really interesting events, I have to say. I know I'm gonna have a blast with the new simulated universe, especially since I get to see the new path in action. And honestly, it's about time we got some new paths, which makes me wonder, would all Aeon's paths be able to play in simulated universe by the pretty much late game of Starrail? Makes you think, huh? So that means the person in the back, that's Taziron then. The Aeon propagation. And Kaku did talk about Taziron like one time, so I'm very curious.
All good things must come to an end, and so must today's special program. We've covered quite a bit about the 1.3 update. Any thoughts or feelings from our guests? What are you most looking forward to?
Man, so much to choose from, but for me, it's gotta be the characters. Don Hung and Bybita Lunae, Fu Xuan, and Lynx are all special in their own way. I just hope I get lucky with the warps.
And as for me, I'm super excited about the simulated universe update. The new gameplay and story aspects sound brilliant.
Yeah. Well, since you guys covered the obvious, I'll go for something a little different. I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Trailblaze power cap increase and
they're
the new
quick
reserve
to fix
Trailblaze
a lot
power
of the
feature.
quality of
They may
life
sound minor, but I
issues
think they'll make
already.
a big difference to the experience.
Oh, totally! And I'm sure the gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling. Well, that's it for the Honkai Starrail version 1.3 special program. As always, thanks again to all you trailblazers for tuning in. And may our paths cross again soon.
Bye, guys.
Catch you later.
See you next
Oh,
time.
bubble tea, bubble tea, bubble tea.
Fine.
Yeah.
Your obsession with bubble tea scares me, Nicholas. Great update. Great update. Oh man, I'm excited. So we have a lot to look forward to. We have the new story. We have March lore for some reason, which is interesting to me, possibly. And we also have the fact that, well, Simulated Universe is getting a new update. And I know a lot of people that likes playing Simulated Universe. I'm one of them. So this is gonna be a fascinating update to look into. But also, all stuff to record and upload. And I know I'm behind the story, so I gotta catch up now. But yeah, that's it for my reaction to 1.3. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and leave me your thoughts about how you felt about this update. Yeah, this update's gonna be huge, really huge. Good quality of life, good story, fun activities, classic Starrail. ACairconditioner signing out. Have a good one, guys, and take care.